Hey friends, it's Anicia, writer, comedian, looking for a come up. Welcome back to my TMI story time about my botched booty hole. We are now in the middle of surgery. Content warning, if you don't want to hear me talk about sex, my sexual organs, most importantly, my botched booty hole. Booty hole. Click away. Right after you click away, send this video to somebody in the entertainment industry because your girl is looking for work. I don't care if your granny did an open mic 6 months ago, she come. Send her this video and tell her to hire Anissa. She's a nice woman who happens to have a pretty butthole now. We're in the middle of surgery. This guy the butt doc is being a groupie, and he gotta tell me something so important. He's saying, a few years ago, I knew a guy who wanted to be a writer or something. It was like a friend of his roommate or some person inside that. And this guy would masturbate every day, masturbate every day, every day. Next thing you know, he made he made the show blank. Let me tell you something. I don't know. I can't remember what the show is. And I don't wanna now let's be a messy hole. I don't want to say the wrong show and it's not the creator. But in the sake of maybe getting y'all to share this video, who created the show Fargo? That's a name I have in my head all the time, right? Is the creator of Fargo a man? And if you are a man, I want to know, do you masturbate every day? Secondly, I also want to know, does the masturbation help with the writing process? I think yes. Actually, in a moment, I want to be like, this is so amazing. Of course, writers masturbate. That's how we make our writing deadline, okay? We clean our house and we wax it. These are the two things essential for writing a good script. So, Mr. Fargo, if this is you, can you confirm and tell Butt Doc stop talking about your sexual activities? Mm? So this man, I told you the short version. This man went so long to tell me about Mr. Fargo waxing it that I couldn't. And it wasn't only that he was telling this long story. He was telling it in such a way where he wanted me to actively engage with him. That means I couldn't listen to my podcast to go in my safe space so that I can not feel the pain and not be traumatized. I also had to take out my mouth guard to talk. This was your girl. I give up on the podcast, so I take it off and I'm like this. And I'm just saying, yeah, Fargo, never heard of it. Never heard of her. Masturbation to meet a writing deadline? Inconceivable. Kind of glad I'm wearing pants. Almost forgot that I had pants on. Writers wearing pants? Or writers going pantsless? An unheard concept. What were we talking about? Next thing I know, home guy slice into me. Oh my god. I can feel that. And when I tell you your girl was rattling, he said, hold still. I can feel the pain. My brain instantly went, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Bitch! I was in so much pain. I moved past crying, past screaming, and straight into crying. This was me. Go in. important because I had recently given birth when my epidural didn't work. This is not the first time local anesthetic, like via injection, has failed me. I should have asked to get knocked out so that he could repair, but I didn't because I am dumb, 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 dumb. So I am laughing. He's like, "You good?" And I'm like, "I'm good." This is the thing. I would say I'm good because I grew up. If you're not dying, do not go to the hospital. Suck up the pain as much as you can. And that translates into if you are conscious, you're going to be all right. But this is the thing. You are a doctor. You don't recognize a delirious person? Mm? Mm? You do this surgery all the time. You know how much somebody's supposed to scream. Get better flag. So then you say,
We just gonna wrap it up inside here. And you just gonna have to come back another time? You probably should go in the hospital. You don't seem like a candidate for in office.
even though I told this man I was already traumatized before the surgery. So, so he have to cauterize the wound. For those of you who are blessed not to know what cauterization is, it means they're gonna burn your skin, right? He held that thing on my butthole for 2 seconds. One Mississippi, two Mississippi. I was saying, dear God, I can feel it. He said, we just need to cauterize the second of the full hemorrhoidectomies. If he held the first one for two Mississippis, he held the second one for one Mississippi. He was like, one Mississippi. Because I was like, dear God, I can feel it. Now I pull up my underwear. Girl, girl. So remember I had my period? I wear period underwear. Period underwear is an eco-friendly solution, something that you can do. Here it is, right? I think I was probably wearing one of these Bam Body sponsor Hope, right? This is equal to about 4 period pads, right? I knew that the surgery would have like some bleeding afterwards. And since I was already on my period, I was like, all right, let me wear this. It took me 20 minutes to get myself together. How did we start? I was standing and I had to take, so for this surgery, you only take your pants down. You don't even have to take it off, you just take it down from your ankles. So your top's still on. I had to take off my shirt because when I get in pain, I need to be naked. Okay, nothing can touch me. I can't like that. The nurse is holding the fan on me, and I'm standing up, and I'm just going, "Oh my God, oh my God!" And they're like, "You gotta breathe, you gotta breathe." And then she was like, "You want to put on some pants?" I have on my period underwear. To put on my pants, like once I went on one leg, it kind of was over for a hole. So I had to like kneel down to put on my pants. I wore skinny jeans to the appointment, but I packed like some soft pants to go home because I was like, well, maybe you don't want to be, sometimes you never know. Sometimes when you have a cut, you want to tight, be all souped up together. And sometimes you have a cut and you want it to be loose, nothing touching it. So I put on my loose pants while I was kneeling, and then I was trying to find the will to stand up. I was just laughing and crying. They bring me some water. I would say I didn't feel pressure to leave. The doctor was kneeling down, butt doc was kneeling down talking to me. And he was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Is this normal? Is this normal?" And I said, I said, I gave birth without an epidural. is this normal? And he was like, well, some people, they walk away, whatever, whatever. And I was just like, oh my God. He was like, are you okay? He says he asked me if I wanted to, if I needed extra assistance. Again, if someone cannot verbalize, if someone is delirious, it is your prerogative as the doctor to run up the tab. I am asking him, do you got drugs? I need some drugs. He said they're not allowed to have any painkillers on the side. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You out here slicing people asshole open. You need to have some drugs on site. I said, you don't got no Tylenol, no Advil, something. Give me something. He's like, no. I'm trying to give y'all the lighthearted version, but this really is a piss me off section of the story. So eventually he said, you don't gotta go home, but you gotta go move to another room because we have somebody else coming in. And I'm thinking to myself, sir, how many of these you gonna do tonight? Okay? Also, you're not done with me, okay? I'm clearly not in a condition to go anywhere, and you want to just go slice somebody else up? So I do what I gotta do, okay? I got two young kids at home. I think to myself, well, you in pain? He ain't got no drugs. You know where I got drugs? You got drugs at home. I had extra drugs from extra opioids from after giving birth because I didn't use all of them. So I just was like, let me get the F out of here, go home. We stand up. He make me sign a document while it was hilarious. You know, doctors really be abusing their power. I can't even remember what the hell I signed, but I had to sign some document saying like all good in the hood. Shouldn't have signed shit. I should have tell this man, you know what? I'm gonna sign this 48 hours after the procedure when I'm sure I don't have any complications. So I signed this thing. He said he called into Walgreens to get my prescription. I said I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta pee or something. The bathroom is actually outside of his office. It's like a shared building. And then at the last moment, he said, you know what? Use our bathroom because I want to make sure you don't faint. Hmm. 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 So I use his bathroom. I wobble out of there and I pull myself together. Adrenaline makes you do amazing things. I was in pain, but I was like, I can't die here. I gotta make it home to my baby. I gotta make it home to the drugs. I'm standing on the street waiting for my ride share to come. These people don't even make sure you get in a cab. Good. They didn't even make sure that somebody was coming for me. They let somebody leave that hospital, that clinic in such a condition. During the ride home, I have to lay down in the seat on my stomach because obviously I can't sit. And I'm telling the cab driver that I'm going to be a little delirious. It's okay because I just went to the doctor. I had surgery. He didn't really speak English that good. He's like, a hospital is right there. I was like, nah, nah, dog. I just came from a hospital. He bring me home. The ride was about 40 minutes. When I tell you I was seeing Jesus and the angels, I was seeing it all. And yeah, this is where we at. In the next segment, we're gonna talk about his big mistake. Huge, huge mistake. Almost killed a bitch. I'm not a cutesy Instagram person, so you're not gonna come here to find like eyebrows on fleek or like, contour for the gods. The only contouring I got going on right here, right now, is my mustache. If you actually know me in real life and you watch this video and you don't click like just because you know me and you're glad I'm alive, you're dirty. You're no good, you're dirty. Just click like, man. Like, it's totally totally anonymous. Like nobody in the world going to know that you actually like this video. Don't be stingy. Just click like.
Guess who? Solo Queen. Sigma Defense. Big Blacks.